High.
Annoyingly high. I wish I was high. You see, if I was high, then I wouldn't mind that it was so high.
Well, okay, good.
But when you answer the phone and everyone goes, Helene, is Jeff there? It's really annoying because it happens all the time.
When my mother was alive, her name was Betty. You met my mother.
Yes,
right?
Cornfeld.
Betty Cornfeld. And
she was something.
She was a living doll. When I would answer her phone at her apartment.
Yeah.
I'd go, hello. And they'd say, Betty? I go, do I sound like my name is Betty? Is your mother there? Yeah, she's here. Hang on.
I know, but isn't it annoying? And this is happening. I'm married. This is my wife. This is bad. You know, I have kids who have deeper voices than I do.
Oh, I'm exhausted. We haven't even started. Jesus.
It's a good thing this room is small. Too much walking. Have a glass of water.
Is that an order?
Because you might have some phlegm.
Okay. Hang on.
Yeah, go do something. Go do something about that.
Do you need water?
I'd like a glass of water. Should I go back and get my glass of water?
No, I'll get you. We have water here.
I know, but you know, it seems like a waste of water.
There's running water.
Waste of glasses. Don't exhaust yourself.
Oh, I'm already tired.
You're putting yourself out there. I don't know. You're going to get yelled at for physically running you.
Anytime, buddy. No.
I need that. You're going to be happy about the water.
I am already happy about
I can tell.
water.
Oh, you guys sound great.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to keep
Are
it
we
there.
done?
We're good.
Oh, okay.
We're good. We'll package this. We'll get a TV series made.
Yes.
Maybe a VR adventure.
I think it'd be great.
I support that.
Do a TV show, get John to direct it. Wouldn't that be great?
John
Sales.
Like you, he doesn't do TV.
Oh, well, neither do I, so we don't have to do
No.
it for TV.
We'll do
We
a
can do it for
little
radio.
independent movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Small, independent movie.
Jeff and Mike go Hawaiian,
Not
right?
suddenly last summer. It wasn't suddenly last summer.
You're never going to think of this movie.
I am. I am.
Okay, by the end of this, you'll blurt it out, and
I might.
hats will fly off on Coldwater Canyon. Oh, so
Tell you the whole fucking cast.
you could tell me it's like Emily. She'll say, well, you know, he was married to so and so,
I can
and
do that whole thing.
she did that thing, and I said, yeah, but what's the name?
I
She
know.
said, I don't have it. I
Right.
don't know the name. This is what happens when you're old.
He's laughing.
Are we recording already?
We've been going.
Oh, fuck. I knew it. You sneaky bastard.
Oh, don't trust your engineers. We just.
That's true. I
It's just
forgot about that. I forgot.
Pay no attention to the engineer in the room, okay?
He doesn't know this.
So we had a couple things we wanted to maybe launching off points. One was I call BS.
I call BS.
Got to think of what.
And we can start with Wicked on that one.
Okay, go. I haven't seen it, but go.
I call BS.
What is BS about Wicked?
Well, I saw The Wizard of Oz. I know
I
what
love
it's
The
about.
Wizard of
And
Oz,
exactly. You know, and then I saw Wicked. BS.
Long
It's
pause.
a BS. I don't understand what that's all about. It's a prequel
Yeah, it's
to-
right. It's the
to
origin
The Wizard
story.
of Oz, but it's not because Dorothy's not in it. First of all, if Dorothy's not in it, there's no prequel. I mean,
That's
you
true.
can't do The Wizard of Oz without Dorothy. You can do it with lots of witches and all that, but you know, how do you lose Dorothy in that whole thing?
I see. I have a certain pride. Like now, I won't see it because I have like I'm the.
Well, it's like an annoying musical.
But
I
I'm
mean,
the
it's like
last
one of those
person
things
that-
I told you this way. At the end, when they sing and they end songs with, you know, they can't hit the note, they got high.
do.
It's like they're always reaching for that extra note. It's like, where's my inner Whitney Houston? I
So
mean,
there's no. It's not less is more. It's more is
more
more.
is more. And it's like everybody isn't Whitney Houston. Just because you can sing doesn't mean you can do all the things that Whitney Houston could do. That's why she was special.
You're.
Am I jangling?
You're jangling. I'm looking at Raul. I guess we have to accept the jangle as part of this.
Part of it.
Okay,
I could
it's fine.
remove the,
No,
but
this is-
it'll take a half an hour and it's going to cost a fortune
But
just to remove all my jewelry.
So you call BS on that?
I do,
Okay,
you know,
that's fair.
and
I mean, why remake the? Never mind. I mean, Wizard of Oz is the best.
I don't understand why you bother doing this. It just makes no sense to me.
Well, because
you know?
it was a huge
and then
franchise.
in the middle of it, Kristen, what is her name, Chenoweth,
Yeah.
and Adina Menzel or Dean, whatever her name,
Adele Dazeem, whatever the fuck he
Adele
said, yeah.
Dazeem. They're in the middle of it. They're in the movie.
Well, that's because they were in the Broadway show.
But they're not anything in it. They're just them. They're just there. They're singing and then they leave. They don't have parts. They are just them. It's like
So
they
you-
stuck them in there because they realized they were what made the show a big hit.
Right,
And
right.
so we really want a big hit too. So maybe we should stick them in here. And that probably didn't work. It doesn't matter.
But isn't it doing really well financially?
Making a fortune of money
Okay.
doesn't make it a good movie.
No, I agree.
You know, I mean, so the facts of the matter is I call that bullshit.
Okay. So here's my I call bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Carry On. Have you seen Carry On Netflix?
I haven't seen it. You were talking to me about it.
It's a pale imitation of Die Hard. What I really like,
yes,
what I like
right.
about it is that it's interesting to try to do a throwback movie to like Con Air and Die Hard and that whole
Right.
genre because those are fun. They're fun. They're entertaining.
Well, that they are. That's what they
But
were
it's
always meant to
mediocre.
be. But they were meant to be just
Right.
entertainment movies. There was nothing special. No one said, "Oh, we're going to win the Oscar
Right.
with this one." You know, this
But
is
so,
you know,
P.S. Emily and I watched Die Hard last night.
always fun.
God, it's great.
I know.
It's
always
great.
fun. Bruce Willis is great.
So if you watch those two side by side, I call BS on Carry On. I do. It's just not.
Okay.
It's media. Here's
Well,
the
then
thi-
I'm not gonna
okay,
watch it.
okay, but here's the thing. It's like the difference between fast food and a really good meal.
I get
So it's
that.
like you
That's a
you
good
get used to
analogy,
eating at McDonald's. McDonald's tastes good, but then you have like a
Yeah, but you want to know something? You can only eat a couple of bites and then you finish.
right.
Don't go back for more.
But then you go to a great restaurant. You go, oh, this is what food tastes like.
see,
Okay,
right.
so that's
Okay,
I call
there you
BS
go.
on that.
Right.
Carry On.
Okay, I get that.
Bad casting too. Really
Yeah,
bad. Casting.
which never works.
Generally doesn't.
No, I don't like that either. Well, bad casting is always a problem.
Any other BS you want to call today?
I guess I could call some BS on Maria.
Oh, the one with
Yeah,
I haven't
'cause-
seen it.
Yeah, because
With
with all
Angelina
due
Jolie.
respect to Angelina Jolie, she ain't, you know,
Nobody is Maria Callas.
Maria Callas was
a force.
a force, an entity unto herself.
Yeah.
She was unique in every sense of that word. And I don't think this one's not so.
Engineer keeps sneaking around.
Oh.
He's just-
Someone's touching my mic. Hey,
yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but like,
but I mean, I understand wanting to do that movie, but the excitement, the bigness, the grandeur of being Maria Callas is just not there. It's sad. It's like, okay, I get it. It's the end of her career. I'm not an idiot. I get that part. It's supposed to be the end of her career. She can't sing,
Right.
you know, whatever. But why do a movie so depressing about that? Why do that? Why take a character like Maria Callas and only show the most boring and most dire parts
well,
of
here's
her
a
life?
bigger question. Like when they do, now is it biopic or biopic? I've heard people say biopic.
Really?
Yes.
Myopic, I understand.
Yes, biopic.
Biopic bullshit. I call bullshit on
Okay,
myopic.
all right.
Yeah, right.
So when people do biopics, it's like, if I want to see Maria Callas, I'll go to YouTube and watch Maria
The
Callas.
fact is, you can, and you see something far more exciting than what you're going to see on the screen.
So the ones that have really blown me away, and there's very few, like when Jamie Foxx did Ray Charles.
yeah,
That was amazing.
that was
That was amazing.
that was a match made in heaven.
But
That
like
was-
it so rarely works because somebody is so charismatic, and then you try to replicate that, and you don't,
and
you
it's just
can't.
because you can't.
So I call bullshit on biopics.
Biopics, exactly. No, you're right. The Leonard Bernstein thing.
Well, I know. I like the Leonard Bernstein thing. I know
okay,
you did.
we can have a discussion.
We
about
can
that.
have it. That's a whole other
that's
episode,
A tough
but
one. I'm telling you that.
I liked it.
Okay.
I admired it. I didn't love it, but I admired
What
it.
you admire about it?
I thought it was, first of all, he had a big, messy life as a person.
Leonard Bernstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not talking about Bradley Cooper.
Well, everything in it is about Bradley Cooper. To
I
be
know,
honest
but
with you.
he-
Leonard Bernstein got buried somewhere.
But
in that
Leonard
movie.
Bernstein had these inner conflicts between gay and straight, between being a composer and a conductor, and he was so much he was just, well, there he is,
But
right?
he really wanted to be a dancer.
He wanted to be, what I really want to do is direct. But I thought
We know a few of those.
oh yeah, but I thought he was like, it captured that horrible conflict between his sexuality, between his musicianship, as opposed to conducting and I thought it was really good. I liked it.
Yes, I agree with the fact that they did capture that in the storyline, but the way it was performed was buried in what seems to be the narcissism of the actor who was playing it, because everything was pointing to him. I just, and Leonard's lip was falling off too. That was the other thing that drove me crazy. The amount of makeup that he was wearing, which is ridiculous, because I don't understand why someone like Bradley Cooper, who's a decent actor, looks perfectly fine, but he doesn't look so different that he couldn't, with a little adjustment on a nose and a hairpiece, play Leonard Bernstein. You don't have to wear 8 pounds of rubber to make you look like, it doesn't matter. It was silly. It took away from it. It's to the point where that's what you looked at. You watched, I was looking at that lip, and then I saw that nose, and I just thought, what the fuck is all this rubber on his face for? He could perform this. Obviously, the voice is his, and that's 90% of Leonard Bernstein.
Yes.
The whole facial nonsense is nonsense. It's a waste of time, and it truly takes you out of the picture.
You know how the sausage is made because you're a filmmaker.
Yeah, okay.
And so you know these things that other people, I do too, to a different extent. I have a different perspective. But
I don't understand. Who's the perfect example? Ray Charles and Jamie. Jamie didn't have any makeup on. He looked like Jamie Foxx. But in the end, you thought you were watching Ray Charles.
You did.
And that's the point. You did not have to wear
Sissy
all that.
Spacek as Loretta Lynn.
Perfect example.
In that movie.
She was great.
Yeah.
But again, it was Sissy Spacek. She didn't have nose on. She didn't do, she had brown curly hair. But I mean, they were them. They were wonderful actors just performing a part. And I don't think you need to have all that rubber on your face to make that work. And I think it's a detraction. I think it takes away.
We're in a no rubber zone.
Yeah, exactly. Are we still in bullshit or what?
I don't know what
Are we
we're
still
in.
calling bullshit?
Yeah, we're calling bullshit.
Okay.
Let's see.
I say bullshit's too much makeup.
Okay, so we have a thing we want to do. I want to try this called Who Died Today? Because we're obsessed with, we've discovered this after decades.
Strangely enough, although it shouldn't be so strange because we've been friends for 54 years. And the fact that we're both obsessed with death and the obituaries is not such an odd thing when you look at us.
But I read the obituary, and we've discovered we both read the obituaries every day. And I think the obituaries are like, they're like real estate ads, because there's certain kind of like when like in a real estate ad, when it says old world charm, that means run down.
Yeah.
Right? Cozy means small. So sometimes in obituaries, they'll say like, he was his own man, meaning, oh, he was a dick. He was an asshole, right?
Right.
So there's coded language in obituaries.
That is true.
Not all of them. So I randomly picked up this one today from the LA Times. Deborah, not Deborah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who died today, Mike?
Oh, thank you for asking, Jeff. This woman who has a lovely smile, and she looks like she'd be a lot of fun.
Deborah Jane?
Deborah, not Deborah. Deborah. Who names a kid Deborah?
Somebody who can't spell.
You're going to be, teased on the playground your whole life.
I know.
Deborah Jane Wasserman, who looks lovely. Born in 1950, died in 2024, so not much older than we are, which is terrifying. Beloved wife, sister, aunt, friend, passed away peacefully. They all pass away peacefully.
Well,
I don't buy that either. Surrounded by family and friends.
How peacefully is peaceful?
Okay, and after a long, arduous battle with ALS. But, okay, that's sad and horrible. But they say it's always after a long, courageous battle. Does anyone ever had anything less than a courageous battle with something?
No,
it's always courageous.
It's not worth dying if you can't be courageous.
She was born and grew up in St. Louis Park, a suburb of Minneapolis, where I'm from.
Where you connect to.
Yes, and St. Louis Park was where all the Jews lived. We used to call it St. Jewish Park.
Really?
Yes, that's what they call it. The Coen brothers are from St. Jewish Park.
Did you get this out of a local newspaper?
This is today.
Is that from a Minneapolis newspaper?
This is LA Times.
This is LA Times.
LA Times. She graduated in 1968, University of Denver, moved to Los Angeles in 1979 to start a career in the entertainment business, in show business. She spent.
That's why the V is in there.
Yes, right.
Deborah.
There's a lot of Deborahs. You need to be something different.
Right.
How about Deborah? Okay.
Oh,
we're making fun of a dead person, but this is, what can I tell you? She met the love of her life in 1997, Lawrence, a.k.a. Larry.
Is he dead?
No.
He's still alive.
He survived. Literary agent,
Is
manager.
Is that Larrie?
No.
Larry?
No,
okay. I don't know.
Together they traveled the world.
Maybe Larry.
No, they traveled the world for his work and for their pleasure until the onset of ALS 13 years ago. So, God, she was 13 years. Yeah, she was young to get that. I mean, that
is young. That's terrible.
Is like, I think if I'm understanding ALS a little bit, like you can't talk, but your thinking is good, but you can't express.
I have a friend who really.
Do you? I've never heard.
Yeah, it's terrible.
She was passionate in everything she set her mind to do, whether it was a fearless advocate for progressive causes, okay, or tackling mountains. She was a lover of nearly all the arts, including theater, architecture, music, and dance. She supported Disney Hall and Segerstrom and the Center Theater Group, and she was always ready to try the newest restaurants with friends, enjoying a great meal accompanied by an extra cold, very dry Chopin martini. Do you know what that is?
Chopin?
Like the composer. Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it.
I don't know what that is.
Chopin martini with 3 olives.
Is that what makes it a Chopin?
I have no idea. She had a truly adventurous spirit, loved being outdoors. Her friends loved her for her loyalty and compassion. She was preceded in death by her parents, Joyce and Victor Wasserman. Her sister, Vicky, and her brother, James. So nobody in the family lived very long. Survivors include Larry, her brother, David. I'm laughing at, you have to laugh at death. Am I right? You have to laugh at death.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm sure a Chopin martini. So what does that say? Potato I have no idea what that is. It's just a bottle that says Chopin martini.
Oh, because she uses Chopin vodka.
Oh, is that
First of all, that's not a martini because it's vodka. Vodka is not a martini. Martini is gin.
Yes.
People should know that. When they say, I'm going to have a vodka martini, you're having vodka on the rocks because most of those people won't even put any vermouth in it.
You're basically saying this obituary is
bullshit.
Factually incorrect.
Maybe
you call bullshit on them.
I call bullshit on this obituary.
Okay.
On Deborah.
Deborah.
Because this is a Chopin martini. That's a product placement thing.
Yeah, it is.
Chopin martini.
Anyway, so that's her. And I like to read these because whenever I'm not in the obituaries, I feel pretty fucking good.
They cheer you up. They make you feel makes you feel more superior because you're still alive.
Because I'm still here. People say to me, because we're getting to an age, people say to me, how you doing? And I always say, still here. I do.
I know.
Still here. I wake up every day. If I wake up, it's like, yeah, I'm still here.
Well, my answer is I'm doing the best I can with what I got, which I actually said to a Teamster once in London. I was doing a job in London. I was getting out of the car, beginning of the day. This is a true story. I'll try to make it short.
As opposed to a fictional story.
Right. Well, this isn't bullshit, though. This is real. And the guy was a great guy. The Teamster was always there every morning. He would be there to help and this and that. He opens my door, and I get out. He says, how you doing? And I said, doing the best I can with what I got. The guy can't stop laughing. He thinks it's the funniest thing he ever heard. He thought it was the greatest thing. Great. Cut. 2 months later, we're at a different location in Italy. And he calls me over and he says, I got to show you something. And right across his collarbone, he has tattooed.
What?
Seriously. Doing the best I can with what I got.
Tattooed.
And my name. He as a quote, it's in quotes, in a tattoo. And my, because I said
what?
it. Jeffrey Curlin. Tattooed on his arm. And
have you lost touch with this man? Because I
kind of have. I can get in touch with him. He was with his wife at the time, and I looked at her and I said, is this okay with you? And she got hysterical. She said, I love it. It's fantastic. I said, you guys are nuts. I mean, really crazy. Right across his collarbone.
That is wow.
Doing the best I can with what I got.
I can honestly say that no one has ever tattooed, that I'm aware of, anything I've said.
I'll show you a picture, actually. I actually have a picture of it.
Okay. What else did I have here? I could call bullshit. What? I covered it.
Doing the best we can, yeah.
The whole show.
The whole damn show, for Christ's sake. Oh, God.
So we decided we're not going to talk politics.
I love that. This is.
But we might today, just to fuck around, but. But in general, no, we're not.
We try to avoid politics because it's too volatile. I mean, it's
volatile,
like, it's just, you're asking for trouble.
Absolutely.
And I think, you know what?
There's enough
starting
trouble.
We've got enough problems,
It's true.
But, but it is annoying. It is out there. It's all out there.
So annoying. It's so annoying. What are you looking up?
I was trying to find the picture of the guy with the tattoo.
What's his name? You don't remember.
I can't remember his name. I'm being honest. I
have to complete Jeff's sentences for him because he doesn't remember certain things.
But, oh, God.
Okay, we're in the middle of a podcast now, and you're like scrolling on your phone.
Yeah, well, okay. Anyway.
It's because if you get the picture, we're all going to go, ooh, that's amazing, but no one will see it who's listening to
but
this.
The excitement of us being excited about seeing it will pay off, But okay, skip it. We're going to do that. We'll do something else. Okay.
What else is on your mind?
What else is on my mind? Gosh, so much stuff. What's with television today? You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
What the fuck is with that? How come there's so much fucking content and it mostly all stinks?
It's mostly,
it's really rotten.
But hang on. Let me stop you before.
Hey, I'm in the middle of a rant. Are you serious?
Go.
Don't interrupt a ramp. Ramp.
You don't interrupt a ramp.
All I'm saying. But I don't understand it. You know what I mean? My wife's always saying, "Got to watch television. It's so good." And first of all, I don't agree with that because I don't think it's all that great. And there's so much garbage.
Yes,
so much.
There's
garbage.
Always been so much garbage.
No, not always, because there was never as much content. There's so much content.
Okay, but here's the question: is the percentage like?
Yes,
the percent. I don't even know what I'm asking.
I do know what you're asking.
The percentage of stuff that's excellent or really worth your while, whether it's movies, television, whatever, is small. It's always been small.
That's what it was good about it.
5 or 10%.
But it's better that it was small because then you could hone in on what is really great and what is really good. You're never going to get a Seinfeld out of the shit that's on Netflix today. You can go through all those stupid lines of crap that you want to, they're all garbage. They're all terrible. And unless you want to watch comedy, that's good, but not all of that's so great either, by the way. Because there's a million different comics on there who can't tell a joke, but some good ones that I get. But the television shows, I mean, really, to me, very disappointing.
But you don't watch television, so how do you know?
Well, I watch some because I can't form an opinion if I don't know what it is. Of course, I watch some, but I don't watch much.
I mean, unfortunately or fortunately, that's what's being made.
It's garbage, yeah.
Well, television is, I mean, there's some great television shows. I thought Hacks was brilliant. I like Hacks. I saw that. I thought Shrinking is really good. Really like Shrinking.
Shrinking is very, very good.
That nobody wants this, nobody likes this, nobody gives a shit about this. What is it called?
That's kind of fun.
It's a terrible title because I can never remember.
Nobody likes this. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants
this.
I think it's this.
Nobody wants this.
It's a terrible title because nobody can remember.
See, they should call it. Nobody remembers this. Because then I will remember that. They should call the fucking show. Nobody will remember us because that's the show we'll all be watching. No, nobody remembers this.
But I like that show. But I recently started one that everyone's talking about called No Good Deed. I got like 10 minutes into it. I went, no.
I don't even like the title.
It's actually a good idea, but no, it's not good. And the Ted Danson one, the new Ted Danson is always in a show.
He's always in a show.
He's always in a show.
I've never seen any of them except for Cheers.
Well, he was great in Cheers.
Cheers was great.
When you watch Cheers.
But so was Seinfeld great, and so was Mary Tyler Moore great.
Yes, when you watch those shows, we're sounding like old people, dead gummit. When you watch those shows, it's like, oh, the writing was so much better.
It was.
Cheers, the writing was incredible.
Cheers was unbelievable. But the writing on Mary Tyler Moore was
Mary
incredible.
Tyler Moore.
And performed brilliantly.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get a Cloris Leachman, a Betty White, you get Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh,
some of the funniest women, but all of them in one show.
Yeah.
All there together.
Valerie Harper,
right, exactly. There was spin-offs, of course, and they had their show.
But they created a world.
Yes.
I mean, the Mary Tyler Moore show was a world. That newsroom, her apartment, it was a world.
Right.
you don't get that kind of world building today.
No,
in
you
these
don't get
shows.
any of that. No, not at all. And perfect example, Hacks, which I do enjoy because I think she's terrific.
She's
I think,
great. Both of them are great.
Yes, and Hannah Einbinder is also wonderful.
I can't believe you remembered her name. That's good.
Well, she's
Lorraine
Newman's daughter, right?
Two names in a row.
Yeah,
awesome.
Right? I can't believe I did that. Oh gosh, I actually remembered something. And but they're good. But once again, you don't get that familiarity. She's in a million hotel rooms and a million places. There's no place. It's just them. Their surroundings are. Whereas you were saying, and I agree with that. In Seinfeld, you're in that living room, you're in that house, you're in that apartment, you know it. I think most people who have ever watched, they could describe Jerry's apartment because everybody knows what that looks like because everything takes place there, everything happened there. But most shows don't have a center.
That's kind of true.
Except for the humanity of the people that it
right. I did Seinfeld, as you know.
Yeah, no.
And somebody called me, 6 or 8 months ago. They called me. Nobody calls me. They emailed me.
What'd they call you?
No, there's a podcast about Seinfeld. And these two lunatic guys from New York.
Okay.
And they probably have contacted everyone who's ever been a guest star on Seinfeld. And they want to know, like, what did you remember? Like, what was it like when you sat in the restaurant with George?
That's funny.
And it's like, I barely remember doing it. I mean, I just remember it was fun. And it was actually a really fun job. But
right.
Yeah, but there was a world there. I've told this story to acting students I've had about worlds. And it was my Seinfeld audition story because I had never auditioned for that show before. I didn't know. I liked it. You introduced me to that show, as a matter of fact. When it was early on.
Is that true?
You said,
I'm so glad. I'm proud of myself.
You said you got to watch this show, and nobody.
I'm so glad.
The ratings were in the shitter for the first year or so.
Yeah.
Well, the early ones aren't as great. It got better. So I have this. I'm playing this guy who goes in, and he has. I'm trying to convince George to get himself fired. I work for the Mets. He works for the Yankees.
I remember the episode.
Yeah,
I do.
So I have a line. I walk in. First of all, Seinfeld's in the room, which was freaky.
Yeah,
a little bit. And my first line is, George, the Mets need a new head of scouting. We think that someone might be you. It's not really a funny line. I said that line, Jerry Seinfeld fell off his chair laughing. I thought, what the fuck just happened? But it's that world.
Yeah.
I fit in that world.
Right.
You don't know, not everybody fits in that world for whatever reason. So, but the shows today, it's like there's a show now called The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer.
I like him.
I love him.
Yeah, I do too.
How can you make him not funny?
No,
the show's not funny.
No, but he is.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, because he's
hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
You watch the show, you go, this is so lame. It's not funny. It's just like, because the writing
Well, they're trying too hard. They're all trying to, well, not hard enough, to be honest. They think they're trying, but they're not. They're trying to put things out there as fast as they possibly can. They have no quality control. They have nobody. They're not testing it in front of anybody. They're just shoving it out there because they got the money to do it, and they're going to just do it. And that's why there's 800 things on Netflix that it would take you a year and a half to go through every one of those things and decide what you were going to watch. And none of them are that worth it, that you would have to do all that work.
Yeah.
It's just a pain in the ass. Can I say?
You said it.
All I'm saying.
All you're saying.
TV.
So we took care of TV. It's done.
Give me a good movie is all I'm saying.
Well, I know
I'm a movie guy.
It's like
I'm an old movie guy. I'm a new movie guy. I'm an everything movie guy.
But you hate a lot of movies.
I do. I hate a lot of stuff. Well, you can't be worth anything. You don't hate anything.
That's right.
Got no opinion.
You have...
Oh, I have plenty.
You got opinions.
I'm there.
Oh,
believe me.
But it's funny, like my son, Nick, who's a writer.
A damn good one, too.
He's a damn good one. But he has trouble writing the television format because he thinks in the movie, he thinks in a 90-minute, 2-hour format.
Right.
Story-wise in his head, whereas... television.
That's how I like to think. I'm agreeing with him totally in what I do. Because what I do, it presents the same unpleasantness. I like to see a beginning and an end. I like it all to be, I started here, and there's an arc, and then you get, and each character gets an arc, and we get to the end. And a television show, it never fucking ends. It just goes on forever. It's just going to be the next week and the next week and the next week and the next week and the next week. And you're going to see that same person do the same stupid things that he or she did 6 weeks before.
But that's what people want.
Well, people have no taste then, Mike.
Okay.
That's it. You know, and people have no taste. Because
how else do you explain these procedural shows like CSI and The Rookie? And,
they're terrible. Do you watch those things?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
I watched that.
I wouldn't admit in front of you if I watched them.
Marissa Hargitay. I remember that one.
Yeah.
And she's always after the sex offender. She's going for the sex offender. The sex offender. Can I just say sex offender? A sex offender. Can I say rape? Sex offender. I mean, it's constant. It's constant.
Like saying sex offender.
Sex offender.
20 times.
Exactly. Enough.
But what was the one I watched? It's one with they did now. There's The Equalizer with Queen Latifah.
You watched that?
Worked with her.
I worked with her.
Yeah,
but I never watched the show.
It's just terrible.
I never watched the show.
It's so bad.
I don't understand why they would do that.
Because it's a franchise that was really successful, and let's put Queen
Latifah.
But
The Equalizer was like a gazillion years ago.
Doesn't matter.
But it was a success a gazillion years ago.
It's rinse and repeat.
Doesn't mean that. Nah, but things they don't work now. Those things don't work. That's why those television shows, they're not making Mary Tyler Moore because they think they worked then. They worked great, and they would work now. Except nobody wants to give that a chance. Nobody wants to do that because it's too much work. You would have to actually sit down and write something. You'd have to actually have a concept of characterization. They have none of it. They have dollars and cents, bean counters. That's it. And if it doesn't fit into the budget, you don't do it. Who the fuck wants to do that? You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
There's nothing artistic about that.
It's what I call factory television.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
Just
factory television.
Putting out,
absolutely.
Putting out widgets.
As much as you can.
Yeah.
Do you know what a widget is?
Not really.
I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
A widget. A widget is one of those, in croquet, those things?
That's a wicket. That's not a widget. That's a wicket.
I thought it was a widget.
Have you ever heard the British expression, a sticky wicket?
Sticky wicket.
Yeah.
That's the wicket?
That's the wicket.
I thought it was a widget.
It's not a widget? Oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
I call bullshit on that.
Well, no, you call wrong on that because I obviously didn't know that one.
The other thing I wanted to try is reading something incongruous. I do some impressions, and the one, and most of them are dead, and nobody knows who they are. And nobody knows who Walter Brennan is either, one of the great character actors of all time.
If anybody has ever watched vintage television or watched an old movie, and I don't care which one, you know who Walter Brennan is.
That's
okay?
Right,
if you've ever watched a Gary Cooper movie, you know who Walter Brennan is.
So what could I read in Walter Brennan's voice? Just because,
Why don't you read Deborah James and read about her?
All right, here we go.
Hey, Deborah, how are you doing?
She was born in July 31st, 1950. Grew up in St. Louis Park, a suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. She graduated from St. Louis Park High School in 1968. Dadgummit. And from the University of Denver in 1972. All right, that's enough of that.
I like that.
I think you can read anything in Walter Brennan. When I used to be in
it makes everyone. It makes you laugh.
When I was in the voiceover business, I used to say, if I read because we would go and audition for 7 or 8 things at a time. I said, if I read everything like Walter Brennan, I'd book the same amount because somebody would say, oh, I never thought of doing it like that. That's great. Let's book him. Right?
Judge. Darn it.
Do you know who Walter Brennan was?
Peppina, get out of the barn.
I do now.
Peppina.
Get out of the barn. Where's Hassie?
Get off them sheep.
Get Hassie out here. Peppina.
Oh, I'll tell you. He was nominated for the Oscar 6 times or something.
Because he was great.
He was great.
He was a character actor. He was a supporting player in so many big movies. People don't realize that.
Oh, well, the movie business is so different.
It sucks.
It kind of sucks, yeah.
These days.
Yep.
Because it seems to be non-existent. Just nothing's happening. Nothing's going on. A thing here, a little thing here, a little thing there. Because nobody who is running the movie business knows how to make a movie.
You know what I'm going to see tomorrow? The Brutalist.
Do you want to know something funny? I watched it.
Yeah?
I saw it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm going to watch it again.
I've heard good things.
Because I fell asleep in the middle of it.
Oh, well, because you were tired or because, it's 3.5 hours?
I don't know. To be honest with you, it's 3 hours and 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And I knew it was long. And when I saw it, I didn't know if I was going to get through it. And I realized at the end that I didn't realize until the end that I had fallen asleep because none of it made any sense to me. And I thought, this can't be that terrible. Everybody's talking about this. So I got to go back and watch it again.
Well, Nick,
But I have a feeling it's boring.
my son Nick recommended it to me, and he said, "Dad, have you seen the bird?" I'm going to see if I can do Bird List. And I thought he said the Bird List.
The Bird List.
I said, "What are you talking about? The
better
Bird
name.
List?" He said, "I've mentioned these like 4 times." I said, "The bird? What movie is the Bird List?" Oh, the Brutalist. So anyway, our daughter-in-law, Lindsay, Nick's already seen it. She doesn't want to see it by herself. She's scared to see it by herself. So
I don't think there's
I'm
anything
going with
scary
her.
about it. Yeah, I don't think there's
tomorrow.
anything scary about it, to be honest.
I hope there's birds in it because it's the Bird List as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, no, there's
Until it's proven otherwise, that's what it is.
Brutalism in that. I will say.
Yeah.
That.
Well, I like him very much, Adrian Brody.
He's
good.
Yes, he is. He's certainly been good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'll be honest with you. Fall asleep in the middle of a movie, something not good about that. Oh, and there's a 15-minute intermission.
I know that.
There's a 15-minute intermission.
That's very old school.
Which is not only old school, but easy to fall asleep, number one, because the intermission shows up in this bad
how tired
music,
were you? Were you tired? Had you had a little herbal refreshment? Why did you fall asleep?
I fell asleep because it was boring. I think I was just, it did not stimulate me.
Did you see it in a movie theater?
No, I saw it on a big screen though, a big TV.
Okay.
But it was a home,
Because if you were among the public, you probably wouldn't have fallen asleep.
I probably wouldn't.
You would have been embarrassed to fall asleep in a movie that everyone's calling the Bird List.
No, I'm never embarrassed by anything. I can give a shit. I'll fall asleep. If it stinks, it stinks. If it's sleepy time, it's sleepy time. I don't know what to say. I don't care. But I think I probably wouldn't have fallen asleep in a movie theater because it's a more stimulating way to watch a movie. There's people in the theater.
Exactly.
And so you don't. And you look around. Is everybody laughing? Is everybody crying? Is everybody, So you're stimulated by just the surroundings itself. But just if you're sitting and watching it on a sofa, with 2 people, it's not great. It's not the way you should see this movie. So I'm going to go watch. I'm going to go, but I want to give it a second chance because I know people I respect have said to me, it's so good. And I think, and I did fall asleep. And maybe I missed 15 minutes. Maybe I missed an hour and a half of it. I don't know. I'll be honest with you.
I wonder what Walter Brennan would think of the Brutalist.
Yes. I see. Anyway, so I'm going to give it another try.
All right, good.
Okay.
Good. I like that.
What I am recommending, though, is Conclave.
Oh, I saw it. Loved it.
Excellent.
Loved it.
Just excellent. Acting, production values.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything is top drawer in this movie.
The surprise
it's
ending.
Unbelievable.
Great end. Oh.
Unbelievably terrific. No, it really is. It's great. And that's definitely worth
I would agree.
looking at.
No, I dug it.
And I'm trying to think of what else I thought was. Well, I like Emilia Perez.
Haven't seen that one.
I like that a lot. I thought that.
And I'm not going to see.
Special.
I'm not going to.
Not that it's perfect, but it's pretty amazing.
Do you ever get to? I get to the point where I'm not going to see Wicked because I never saw the musical, and then it's a point of pride. Like, no, I haven't seen it. Like, I'm the last person in America who never saw Hamilton.
I never saw Hamilton.
You too.
I wouldn't pay the money. I wouldn't. $450 for a fucking ticket. I used to do this shit. I used to be on Broadway. You know what I mean? $450 to what? No fucking way. No way I'm doing that.
You don't know somebody who could have gotten you a comp? Come on.
No, it didn't matter. I was insulted by the fact that we're asking for $450 for anybody to go see a fucking musical.
Okay.
I'm serious. No desire. Absolutely not. Just wouldn't do it. And I didn't see Wicked because I was just not interested. But I never saw that either. My kids saw it.
Did they like it?
They liked it. They've seen it twice
today. I'm telling you, you can't live with them.
These
you
kids,
can't shoot them. What can you do?
Can I say? But no way.
Yeah, you have to be discriminating.
Does Broadway really translate to film very well? I don't think so.
It used to in the old days.
Well, I'll tell you something, because I remember, Gigi is a movie musical, never was a theater musical. It was never on stage. And then they adapted it to the stage. I remember I saw it. Doesn't work. And they did it with Singing in the Rain, too. That didn't work either.
Yeah, how do you improve on Singing in the Rain?
Well, you don't, but it's also the genre. It is meant to be what it is, a movie. And if you now change that to now all of a sudden you're in a live theater piece, it's just two different ways of presenting entertainment. You can't just say, oh, this will work. It worked on screen. It'll work here. And it doesn't. There's too many complications.
I read a thing, a month or two ago. Nobody has ever really successfully adapted The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
It's a great novel, one of the great, if not the great American novel. Never been adapted successfully to the screen. It's been done. It's never been successful. Somebody did a thing in New York, which I would love to have seen, where they had actors, it was kind of staged, reading the entire novel.
All right.
On stage, it took 8 or 9 hours. And apparently it was incredible.
Wow.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, it is.
To take that and just say, no, we're not going to adapt it. We're going to just read it, and we're going to do it with imagination, with great actors and some kind of production value. I thought that's
a clever way of presenting it.
It is clever.
It is.
It is. Because
you don't have to spend all the time and money, making sets and costumes and this and the other thing. People just come out and present. I mean, that's like they do the musicals like that. What are they called? They do them.
You're talking about
those musicals? They do the adaptations where they just stand and read the script. They're in
like a stage reading,
but it's called something. I don't know. It's like a whole thing. They do it at City Center in New York, and I can't remember.
Like a concert version.
Yeah, yes, like a concert version, exactly. Of like Follies or some Stephen Sondheim thing. Right. They do that a lot because he, of course, extraordinary work.
Sondheim.
So yeah. Because you could just read, and in fact, I have them. You could just read his lyrics. Forget about the music.
Yeah.
Just read his lyrics, and it's a story in itself. Each musical, each play, they're singing it at you. It's amazing. Nobody does that anymore either.
Nobody does anything anymore.
Nobody does anything worth doing anymore.
Maybe that's the title of this podcast. Yeah. Nobody does anything anymore.
Really?
God damn it.
God damn it.
Dang it.
I think so. I think we'll just call it God damn it.
God damn it.
God damn it. Welcome to God damn it.
Are we done? I think we're done. God damn it. I think we're done.